What's going on, guys? Cam here from Big Go Bell Media, and today we are going to talk about Paul Atreides. He is back, and I'm super excited to talk to you guys about Dune Part 2 coming to theaters March 1st. Listen, this sci-fi action thriller is running for about 2 hours and 46 minutes, and every bit of it is sending you on a thriller of a roller coaster. So for those of you at home that are not familiar with this, I'll give you a little synopsis of what this film is about. So Paul Atreides, main character, Timothy Chalamet, in case you know that, unites with Chani. Chani is Zendaya. There you go. And the Fremen, while seeking revenge against the conspirators who destroyed his family, facing the choice between love, his life, and the fate of the universe. Listen, that was the best way to describe it, to be honest with you, because this film has a little bit of everything. I did a Twitter social media review the other day, and this film talks about family, love, finding your purpose in life, right? I mean, this character that we saw, Paul Atreides, from the beginning of the first Dune Part 1, was trying to find himself, right? And that's what this is all about. Still trying to find your purpose, but finally, meeting yourself there. I had to go back and actually watch Oscar Isaac's performance as the Duke, right? Or as Paul Atreides' father. And he said something that was really special that kind of comes full circle when looking at this next film now, is that when you're calling calls, he says to his son, when you're calling calls, either you answer the call or you don't. Regardless, you've already done what you're supposed to be, and you're just supposed to be my son. And he literally is just telling his son, no matter what path you take, it'll always be the right path for yourself, because we know you're a good person, you're a good kid, and you will figure it out. But here, this is the older kind of adolescent version of Paul Atreides, who's really trying to figure out his purpose and how he can make an impact. Of course, there is a little bit of revenge in his heart too, because of course, the Baron Vladimir, who, full spoiler for the first movie, massacred his family. And we start to figure out that there's a lot more family ties than we actually expected in this film. I would just say there are amazing performances in here by Zendaya, as well as Timothy Chalamet. Austin Butler does such a great job. He would be an amazing voice actor. Honestly, if he just wanted to do voice acting, he would be an amazing, mind-blowing voice actor, because he does so many different dialogues and dialects, and he could change his voice to be someone else's, honestly. And this film, it's going to mind blow you to hear him, because I don't know what Austin Butler's actual real voice sounds like now. I've only heard him as Elvis, and this dude that he plays is Fid Ratha. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm confused, but he does such an amazing job. Of course, Florence Pugh is in the film. Rebecca Ferguson, who's playing Lady Jessica, Paul Atreides' mom, she does such an amazing job as well. And of course, Dave Bautista, who's playing Robin, Glosso Robin, who is the nephew of Baron Vladimir. So there are a couple other characters in there, but I feel like they would be spoilers, so I'm not going to give them away right now. I know some people have been watching online and seen the premieres and seen a couple people on the red carpet, and it was like, oh, I didn't know they were in the film, but I'm not going to talk about it. We're just going to leave it at that. The basis of the film, do I feel like they get it done? Yes, they get this done 100%. They turn this character and turn this saga into a huge installment that I feel like they could keep going and continue with. Of course, the 1980s version of this movie stops right after 2 parts, right? That's it. It's done. But I feel like with this film, there is more room and more story to tell. I'm super excited to see, furthermore, or I'm excited for the audience to see how Paul Atreides grows and how he's able to accept all these other cultures to one himself into being the best king, I would say, that the future could possibly hold for itself. In this film, you're going to get tons of fight scenes, the desert fights, as well as the knowledge that Paul learns about the desert in this film is very, very vital to his upbringing, as well as him being able to teach others how to be a Freeman as well. A lot of this film is about him being accepted and trying to be accepted into a group of people that would, in other circumstances, be his enemy and not be on his side any time of the day. He is a loner, basically looking for a purpose and a place to stand and the people to stand with. And this film delivers that to a T. There are some reunions in this film that you will see. Won't give any spoilers away for that. And there are some new characters that we probably will see in the future as well that I'm excited about also. I think the performance and the relationship between Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya, if I didn't know they were acting, I wouldn't know they were acting, honestly, because they do such a great job captivating this slow growing romance between the two of these characters, trying to figure out as an adolescent, how do you approach a person? How do you figure out, what our relationship is going to be? And they do that to a T. Of course, Zendaya, I'm not sure how much actual work was done with Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya in these fight scenes, but those two tandems together are very, very dangerous. Got to get that spice, baby. I'm serious. But yeah, you start to see also, when you talk about the storyline as well, you start to see how vital spice really is in this film. Of course, it is called in the first film one of the most vital substances ever known to intergalactic travel, right? So of course, people need this to be able to live or travel in space as a hallucinogenic. It gives people all these dreams and visions, and that's how this whole thing started, right, in the first place. And there's also a surprise family tie that I talked about a little bit earlier that will actually give everyone bigger insight into why Paul Atreides is so special, why he is meant to be who he actually turns out to be in the future. And then one more shout out, I just want to give a huge nod once again to Austin Butler's performance. This dude is incredible, and he is absolutely sinister, unruling, and just ruthless in this film. I never thought a dude with no eyebrows and a bald head would scare me, but at this point, it became an action thriller to a T. If I had to rate this film, I would probably give it I'd give it a 9.8 out of 10. It is just that good. I'm telling you right now, it topples the first film by a lot. And I'm so excited for you guys to see it at home. Let us know in the comments what you think, or if you're excited to see this film, or what you're expecting to see when it actually comes out on March 1st. But make sure you check out but that's going to be about it for me here today, guys. Make sure you go check out Dune Part 2 March 1st, only in theaters. And if you'd like more content like this and you want to see more content just like this and more movie reviews, all right, guys, well, I hope you liked my review of Dune Part 2 in theaters March 1st. If you like more content and want to see more content just like this, make sure you check us out at bitgoldbeltmedia.com. I've been Camps for Camps Collection. See you next time. Peace.
I